Be honest. How many of us grew up believing that spinach could turn us into instant bodybuilders thanks to one guy named Popeye? One can of spinach and suddenly you're punching through steel and saving the day. But here's the question. Was there ever any truth to that? Can spinach actually make you stronger? Or did we all just fall for one of the most successful nutrition myths in history? Let's chew through the facts, and maybe a few leaves, as we uncover the real story behind spinach's super strength reputation. Right here, on History of Food. Our story begins in the early 1930s, a time when the Great Depression had everyone looking for affordable ways to stay healthy. Enter Popeye the Sailor Man, a cartoon character who, whenever faced with danger, would pop open a can of spinach, chug it like an energy drink, and instantly grow massive biceps. The result? Spinach sales skyrocketed. No joke. The cartoon boosted spinach consumption in the US by 33%, and kids who hated vegetables suddenly begged their parents for it. So why spinach? Why not say kale or carrots? Because at the time, spinach had a reputation for being loaded with iron, the mineral that helps your blood carry oxygen and keeps your muscles functioning. But here's the twist. That belief was based on a math error. The spinach iron myth started in the late 1800s when a German chemist, Erich von Wolff, was measuring the iron content of spinach. Somewhere between his notes and the published results, a decimal point was misplaced. Instead of recording spinach as having 3.5 milligrams of iron per 100 grams, it was mistakenly printed as 35 milligrams, 10 times higher than the real amount. That tiny dot turned spinach from a healthy veggie into a miracle superfood. By the time scientists corrected the mistake decades later, the damage was done. The world already believed spinach could make you stronger than a locomotive, and pop culture wasn't about to give up a good story. Now, to be fair, spinach does contain iron, but not the kind your body easily absorbs. Here's where science steps in. Spinach contains non-heme iron, which is the plant-based form of iron. Your body doesn't absorb it as efficiently as heme iron, the type found in meat and animal products. To make matters worse, spinach also contains oxalates, compounds that bind to minerals like iron and calcium, making them harder for your body to use. So even though spinach looks great on paper nutritionally, you're not actually getting as much iron as you might think. You'd need to eat a mountain of spinach to get the same amount of absorbable iron as you would from, say, a small piece of steak. Basically, Popeye would have needed a truckload of spinach, not a single can, to power up like that. Okay, so spinach isn't going to make you pop biceps overnight. But that doesn't mean it's useless. In fact, spinach has its own set of superpowers that make it one of the healthiest greens around. It's rich in vitamins A, C, and K, plus magnesium, folate, and antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene, all of which help reduce inflammation and keep your body running smoothly. Spinach is also high in nitrates, which can improve blood flow and even enhance exercise performance by helping your muscles use oxygen more efficiently. Fun fact, there's actually research showing that spinach extract might boost strength slightly, not because of iron, but because of those nitrates. So weirdly, Popeye wasn't completely wrong, he was just chemically misinformed. Here's something most people don't realize. How you cook spinach can make a difference. If you eat it raw, you're getting lots of vitamins, but you're also taking in all those oxalates that block mineral absorption. Lightly cooking or steaming spinach helps break down those oxalates, freeing up more nutrients. And while fresh spinach is great, frozen spinach can actually be more nutritious. It's picked and frozen at peak ripeness, locking in vitamins that fresh leaves can lose while sitting on store shelves. So next time you throw spinach in a smoothie or omelet, don't feel guilty. You're doing your body a favor, even if it won't give you cartoon muscles. Even after the iron myth was debunked, spinach refused to give up its green cape. Instead, it pivoted from muscle food to superfood. In the 21st century, spinach became the poster child of wellness culture. It's in green juices, smoothies, salads, supplements, and even skincare. It's the vegetable equivalent of an A-list celebrity comeback. Nutrition experts still recommend it because it's nutrient-dense, low in calories, and versatile. Whether you're sautéing it with garlic, mixing it into pasta, or blending it into a smoothie, spinach is still one of the easiest ways to sneak more greens into your day. And while it won't turn you into Popeye, it will help protect your heart, support your bones, and maybe even make your skin glow, which honestly might be a better deal. Here's a fun little side story. Popeye's spinach obsession didn't just change how we saw vegetables, it changed how we marketed them. After seeing how the cartoon boosted spinach sales, food companies realized that characters could sell nutrition. That idea paved the way for everything from Tony the Tiger promoting cereal to the Kool-Aid man smashing through walls yelling, "Oh yeah!" So weirdly, Popeye didn't just make spinach famous, he invented food marketing as we know it. So, does spinach really make you strong? Not in the Popeye sense. You won't sprout forearms the size of tree trunks after one bite. But strength isn't just about muscles. Spinach makes you strong in quieter ways, keeping your heart healthy, your cells protected, and your body running smoothly. And ironically, the same myth that exaggerated its power also kept people eating healthier for decades. So maybe spinach didn't just make Popeye strong. It made generations of kids eat their greens. And honestly, that's a pretty powerful legacy. It turned a simple vegetable into a symbol of strength, one that still inspires curiosity today. Because sometimes, even a myth can lead us closer to the truth about what real strength means. So no, spinach won't turn you into a superhero, but it's still one of nature's best power foods, just not for the reasons you think. It won't give you instant muscle, but it will give your body what it needs to build real, long-term strength. And maybe that's the better kind anyway, so go ahead. Eat your spinach, not because you want to look like Popeye, but because your body will quietly thank you later. And who knows, maybe every bite brings you a little closer to your strongest self. After all, history's greatest foods don't just fill our plates, they fuel our stories. And that's the real secret behind every meal worth remembering. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.